Hey Tubies, it's Psychic Bob. It is so awesome to be back here with you. You guys are the best. I want to say thank you. Thank you to all of you who came out to yesterday's video. I was having a really challenging day, and I know that wasn't one of my happiest videos. But you guys reached out in such kindness to me, so many of you, and I really want to just say thank you. This is what I love about YouTube. It's like, you know, when any of us struggle, we all kind of band together. And you guys have been really kind to me, and I want to say thank you. So, just so you know, I'm having a better day. I've been out today doing errands all day. And I went to a party at Pier 1. You know my favorite store, Pier 1. Well, anyways, they had an afternoon party, and I was invited. So I went to a party there. And it was a demonstration for fall decorating. So they had food tables, and then you went around the different places, and then they had people do presentations about how to decorate your house for the autumn, for fall. It was really nice. I learned some amazing decorating tips. So I'm probably going to be using some of those, and I'll show you that as we go through the next few months. So anyways, it's really nice. It's going to be a regular party series there at the store. So I told him, I was asking him, you know, I didn't know about today until last minute, and I wish I had thought to film it, but they said that I can film their future parties, so we'll definitely have more on that. But you guys are the best. Well, today is Saturday. That means time for Saturday night seance. That's right. So, for those of you who are new, by the way, welcome to all the new subscribers. You guys are great. This is a weekly tradition. Every Saturday we gather and I go into trance. I am a trance medium. And when I go under in a trance, the spirit people overtake my body, they overshadow me. That's the word I prefer, not overtake, because that sounds like I'm being possessed. It looks like possession, but it's not like possession, because I give energy to them so that they can take control and manifest. And it's an agreement between us. It's an issue of trust. So I trust the spirit people to work through me. And so they overshadow my consciousness. They take temporary control over my physical body. And they come through to speak. So it's always amazing. And you know, I was telling somebody the other day, I said, I get as amazed at these seances as you guys, because I don't know what's going to happen, and I don't know really what's transpired until I come back and review the tape. So anyways, I invite you, pull up your chairs here in a circle. You're in my virtual seance room here, and we're going to see what the spirit people have. So I'm so glad you joined us tonight. Well, I'm going to settle down and go into trance, and we'll see what happens, okay? I'm going to turn off my light over here, and I'll see you when I get back. Oh, this is Fletcher here. It's so good to be with all of you tonight. Oh, I tell you, the vibrations are high. And we've got a lot of wonderful people that want to come through and bring a little greeting to you. So I'll be stepping from the body, but I'll be monitoring our medium's vibration. My name is Fletcher. I've often thought to myself how fortunate that I am, that I have a sense of spiritual awareness. It was instilled in me since my youth. My father used to say, Alfred, pray always. My mother was one who always prayed as well. She was not one of a preaching person. She had a kindness about her, and a gentleness, and an awareness. I like to think that it was my parents' influence that I can now credit with much of my soul awareness. As many of you know, in my younger years, I drifted from the path of goodness and light and found myself addicted to alcohol and drugs. I want those of you who struggle, those of you who are struggling with your own addictions, to know that addiction is this process not only of the physical body, but of the soul. If you bring in your soul power, it will give you light, it will give you power to overcome your addictive tendencies. Do not give in to despair and feel that you are lost, that you must end your life. There were times in my own struggle when I thought that I craved alcohol, I craved drugs, and yet had no money for them. And I thought at those moments of despair that perhaps it would be better should I die. These are times when people hit those places they call the bottom. The rock bottom is the term I often hear on the earth these days. In my day, we simply called it the bottom. If you're near that place of desperation, if you're near that place where you feel as if there is no hope, look within and call upon the light within you. You may say, but Alfred, there is no light. This is a mistake that you make. All humans have within them the divine spark. If you seek God, seek Him first within. If you run from church to church saying, maybe I will find God, though you may find opportunities to connect, you must ultimately realize that the divine spark is within is where the true light is found. When I returned here to the spirit world, I felt very dingy. I had been in the darkest places of the spirit world, reserved for those who destroy their own selves and their own souls. I did not commit suicide in the traditional sense of the word, yet I did neglect myself to the point of death. You do not have to go to that place of suffering. You can awake right where you are. Ask yourself and say to yourself in deep truth, am I not a human? Am I not alive? If you are hearing my words tonight, know that it is the spirit ears also that hear, and this confirms that you are an eternal soul. Seek help where it may be found. Know that in your recovery you must find the balance of the body, the mind, and the spirit. For some of you, your addictions have destroyed your body, and you may even find that there is not much time left in the sense of being on the material earth. If this is true for you, develop your mind and develop your spirit. There are two types of minds that are the lower mind and the higher mind. The lower mind is the physical brain that works with the body. You can master it and control this and even improve your health, and in some cases even extend your very physical life by control of the lower mind. But you say, how do I get control of the lower mind? The lower mind is controlled through the power of the higher mind. The higher mind is that mind which is transcendent. It is that mind that interfaces with the very divine presence itself. Some of you have lost that connection, or at least you believe that you have. Please understand that there is not a God waiting to judge you and to destroy you. There is a God who wishes to embrace you and to love you. Simply call out and say, higher power, God, spirit, whatever name you wish to call it, and say, infuse me with your light, give me the illumination, that my higher mind may shine light upon my lower mind, and give me strength to move forward. When you find yourself fearful of the future, and you find yourself despairing of all hope, this is especially when you must find again the light. Each of you here tonight have come from this light. All of you are born as sparks, eternal sparks of the divine. And when you enter the earth realm, you clothe yourselves in flesh. But flesh is temporary. It is not the end-all be-all. Unfortunately, many people on the earth focus on the flesh to the sole exclusion of the mind and the spirit. Education is good for the mind. It is good that you go to school, that you learn. It is stimulating. But education alone will not save you. It must be a combination of enrichment of the soul as well as the mind. The mind, the body, and the spirit combined together in the internal trinity of the self. Please hear from me this day that you can be renewed in your mind and in your body and in your spirit. But the renew requires that you have hope within. And if you feel that you have no hope, call upon those of us of the spirit world. We will be your allies. We will be your friends. Even now, some of you this night are saying to yourselves, "Oh, if only I had a friend like Alfred to help me." But do not despair. You have many of friends such as myself. I can tell you that each of you hearing my voice tonight, I will come and help you if you will but seek me out. And yet, if you have another name that comes to you in your time of prayer or trial, accept it and receive it as well. There is no soul upon the earth who is ever abandoned. In the spiritualist church, they say that the doorway to reformation is never closed to any soul here or hereafter. And this is a hope that gives all souls the light of the Spirit. You have never done any crime, no sin, no trespass that cannot be reconciled and bring you back into the fold of the light of the eternal being that is infinite intelligence. Fletcher says there are others who wish to speak, and so I shall be stepping from the body. My name is Alfred. Oh, greetings here. This is Fletcher. Well, we've got a special treat here tonight. There's a special being who wishes to come through, and we've gauged his vibration as safe for our medium's body. We hope that we can sustain the vibration, and so we'll be helping. But we've got somebody here who says that they have a message for many people. And we know that's coming upon the earth a lot of changes. And we feel that the message should come through, and we're going to allow the medium to receive this spirit. I'll be stepping from the body and let him come through and speak for himself. This is Fletcher, over and out. I come in peace. I come in light. My name is Verin, and I speak to you now as one who is a friend. All across the earth, there are many people with questions, seeking to know what is true. Who are we? Where are we in the universe? I come as a representative of my people. You may have heard of us. We are known as the Pleiadians. We are people such as you. We are not to be feared, but we come in the light of higher consciousness. We come to bring each of you the awareness of who you are. You are part of us as we are part of you. All across the earth, we are reaching out through various means to communicate with you. For some people, they are receiving our presence as a mental transmission. Yes, we have the ability to speak mind to mind. This is an ability that you of the earth did have at one time and have lost. We hope to awaken in you this memory of this ability. We invite each of you to be listening for our words. In the next 2 weeks, we will be speaking and reaching many more upon the earth. The time of appearance is soon at hand, and we wish not to induce fear upon the earth, but to bring awareness. Humans and Pleiadians are so intimately connected. We are not strange foreign beings, but we are your very fathers and mothers. Your world exists because of our world. We come to bring you the light and the truth of humanity. Humanity stands at a threshold. Upon the earth we see much distress, for there are many who wish to engage in the primitive behaviors of war. We wish to bring peace, not war. And to that end, we will intervene in the affairs of the earth. We have held back in hopes that humanity would evolve and follow our path. We do not claim to be divine saviors of perfection, for our own peoples have struggled with these issues that now face your planet. We of the Pleiades star systems know war and have known it for thousands of years. But through this we developed awareness, and an awareness that we hope that you will come to share without having to endure the bitter lessons that we have had to endure. I reach out to you in friendship this day, and I welcome each of you to consider our message. Please know that we will be making further contact in the coming weeks. Many of you will be aware not only of our presence through our mental communications, but you will be aware of our presence through physical sight as well. It is true that our ships are appearing to more and more people around the world. Please be open to this sighting and know that we are not coming to invade, but we come to establish communion with each of you. We truly are one, and the truth is that the universe is one. The peoples of the universe, of the various planets, are ultimately one. We have a faith in higher power. Though we may not have the same religion as the people of your planet, the truth is that true religion transcends limited views. True religion is not found in only one limited structure, but it is transcendent. It is universal. There is the light that you know as the light of the Spirit. Many on your earth have spoken of the spiritual light. We also know of this light, and because of our knowledge and our experience with the light, we do not fear death. But because of the light, we know the value of life. As I have said in the past, our people, the Pleiadian people, have known war. For thousands of years there have been wars throughout the cosmos. All life within the cosmos is evolving, growing, changing. As with all life, some life develops faster and some slower. The recent technological advancement of your planet is a sign that you are approaching a point at which you are ready. You are ready now to receive the higher knowledge and the higher wisdom. Other planets who have reached the evolution that you have reached have bordered also, like your planet, on the brink of destruction. Do not waste this opportunity in arguing among yourselves. Unite as a united people and be as our people. We will give you further evidence of our presence in the coming weeks, as we have indicated. We ask that you be open to considering our message, and we will come to you again. Thank you for receiving us this day. Oh, this is Fletcher here. Well, that was a lot of power to come through our medium, but it looks like his nervous system's fine. We have another speaker who wishes to speak briefly. I'll be stepping out of the body. Greetings, my dears. This is Rose. It's such a blessing to be here with all of you. You know, as I listen to the words of that gentleman named Verin, what a very nice name it is, Verin. I believe it's spelled V-E-R-I-N, Verin. Lovely name. I cannot help but think about my own experience during my life. You know, I lived during the time of World War II, and I saw the violence and the destruction. I lived in London during the Blitz. It's very sad, you know, when I think about the early life, is that the terror that the war created for all peoples. But I think what's even worse than the terror is the blasé attitudes that later came. People became so used to death and destruction that it did not even faze them. In the first early days of the war, when people saw their homes bombed and their buildings destroyed and bodies in the streets, it created a fear that was unlike anything that anybody in our country had known, at least in recent times. And you know, it made me very sad to see that many people lost their humanity during the war. War turned them from beings of compassion to beings with a heart that was very cold and distant. I suppose it was a survival mechanism. But I must say, if war does that to a person, I think that's a greater tragedy than even killing the body. I can tell you from my own spiritual sojourn that when I came over here to the spirit world, I came very acutely aware that each day the soul can be invigorated or it can be destroyed. What is even more sad is when humans destroy their own souls through their own choices. I think it is very nice that we have people like Verin, those who come from these other worlds, to reach out. Over here in the spirit world, it's really one world, and there are beings here of all types. Do not let yourself think that the material world is all that it is. You know, since coming here to the spirit world, I've discovered life exists on so many levels. Animals are here, people are here, people of all times and places. The things that I've learned have truly enlightened me, and I've learned that life truly is eternal, and there is the music of the spheres. The music of the spheres is the vibration that governs all life throughout the cosmos. As Verin has said, there is life teeming throughout the whole existence. It brings me a lot of joy to know that. Fletcher says that the power is fading now, so I shan't be keeping you much longer. I'm so blessed to be here with you tonight, and I thank all of you for receiving me. Before the power goes, let me again remind you, if you're fearful, call upon me. Say, Rose, help me, and I will come to you. Call upon Alfred, and even call upon Verin. There are many people in this universe whose minds are more expansive than you can imagine, and they will heal you. Power is fading, and so I shall not tax our medium. Thank you for being here tonight. Amen. Hey, Tubies. It's Psychic Bob. Well, thanks for being here tonight. You know, I can feel the power coming through tonight. It was really strong. But, you know, I love it because when I channel, it just uplifts everything in me. And I feel great. I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. We all have a lot to think about tonight. So I'm going to sit down, study the seance too, and really listen closely. Anyways, if you've enjoyed this tonight, you might want to pop over to my website. I have books there at robert-hickman.com. I'll put the link to my website in the info box below. You can check out my books, Psychic Bob's Book of Wiccan Wisdom. You guys are the best. And over there's another book, Messages from Rose. So this is my book that's about my work with my spirit guide, Rose, and about my work as a trance channel. So these are just a few of my books. I have some others there too, but these are my most recent, and I think you'll enjoy them. Well, you guys are the best. Thanks for being here. I love you. I'm going to send you my blessings. Listen, keep it here at Spirit Channel. If you haven't done so, hit subscribe. Be part of our channel. We'd love you to be here. And for those of you who are trying to reach me for private readings, I am a full-time private medium. You can call my office. My phone's now working at 571-483-2112. Leave me a message. I will get back to you. Or you can write to me at readings@robert-hickman.com. I'll put the link to all of this in the info box below. So reach out to me and we'll get you on schedule for a private reading. I love you guys. You're the best. We'll see you back here tomorrow on Sunday. We're going to talk about the eclipse that's coming on Monday. So make sure to be here. I'll see you then. Blessed be.